I think some women need to stop coming online to tell us how much their partners hate them if you're only going to make excuses for them. Because first we had the lady who asked her husband, not boyfriend, not friend, not stranger, to pack her lunch. And he packed some caramel waffle, those little cookie things, I think Pringles, 2-day-old Chipotle, I can't remember what else. And then dog food, because she's his dog. And then today I saw a lady who gave her boyfriend her snacks while she's doing her marathon. Obviously, so she can get some snacks and she's running. When she asked him for said snacks, he said, I ate it all. She said, you only had one job. He said, I know. He's also a runner as well. So it's not like he doesn't understand why she would need those snacks. And if you are giving snacks to someone who is running and exerting energy, why would you eat them? And then comments are off. And I feel like every week, I'm seeing a new video of how someone's partner hates them. My only question is, y'all do realize your partners are a choice. That's the one family member or future family member you get to pick. So why would you pick trash? And if he's not trash, why would you come online to show us his trash action? Because you know, I don't know if there's a science behind it, but for some reason, when the temperature drops outside, all I want is ice cream. Okay? The flavor of the day, honeycomb vanilla. Actually, this is the only flavor I've had of them from them. I'm like once I try a good thing, I don't need to really switch around. Because imagine me buying something else and it's not as good as this one. I'm gonna be pissed. What's y'all's favorite ice cream? Because I stick to the basics. Not basics. I stick to certain ones. From fast food, mine has to be McDonald's. I'm sorry. I tried Chick-fil-A's ice cream today. I tossed that out immediately. Give me McDonald's ice cream cone. Thank you. From Jenny's, I do salted caramel, brown butter almond brittle. But apparently in the stores, they discontinued salted caramel. I want to fight. Cool. From Van Leeuwen, honeycomb. From Ben & Jerry's, chocolate chip cookie dough. From Haagen-Dazs, there's like a dulce leche, if I'm saying that wrong, whatever. And then from Magnum ice cream, the white chocolate. I stick to the basics, not basics. I stick to my, what's y'all's favorite? Because I actually need to be put on to new ones because I'm one of those, like, if I find something good, I don't really need to switch around. But if you've never had the honeycomb one, you're missing out. But yeah, for some reason, in the cold weather, I want ice cream. I don't really want ice cream when it's hot. When it's cold, I ever had a show that you liked and didn't like at the same time? Because mine was the Black Love documentary. Okay? Hear me out. I love watching shows. I'm a rom-com fan. You know what I mean? I love seeing people fall in love. Like, I love all types of love stories. And what I saw in that Black Love documentary was a mix of, love and highs and lows of relationships, but also suffering. Okay? I don't even know why that just came across my mind right now, because I'm remembering a couple where the guy was saying, or the couple were saying how she had to heal from infidelity. It took her over 10 years to heal. And then the guy was like, I would never want to wish that on anybody. What do you mean? You were the cause of the trauma. He said because of the infidelity, there was murder. He was held at gunpoint with his own gun. He watched his mistress be killed. I said, when y'all were interviewing couples, what made y'all think this was the perfect people to bring on the show? I remember watching that part of the show and I was like, I'm sorry. Something not adding up. When I think of things couples have to go through, financial issues, family issues, infidelity, that's murder, arson. Like, it was too much. And I said, who brought them on that show? And how did they get through the cracks? I just remember there was a whole bunch of infidelity ones. And I'm just like, as much as I really like the good ones, child, some of y'all, I was like, I'm going to just pray for y'all. I don't want to see that. But, yeah, overall, I did enjoy the show. But I just remember that crazy-ass story. And I was like, I also didn't like that part of the show. January 3rd, 2024, Katt Williams opened a portal when he went on Club Shay Shay. And I'm going to need him to go back to Club Shay Shay 3 days before the year ends and close the fucking portal. Okay? Because this year there's been a lot this year. There's been a lot. And I just feel like it all started with Katt Williams. Okay? And no shade to him. I don't blame him. Things needed to be exposed. But honestly, we've had enough. Because why am I waking up today and Papoose and Remy Ma are arguing on the TL? Why are they exposing each other for dating other people while still married? We've known about Remy Ma's side piece for a while, okay? But Papoose been quiet. But then yesterday, or was it this morning? I don't even remember. She trying to expose him for dating the little boxer girl, Clarissa, whatever. And he's woken up to show that, okay, I got a girl, but you got a man. And then his side girl, Clarice, whatever her name is, has shown that, well, said that Remy Ma got 2 boyfriends. If Remy Ma got 2 boyfriends, why should she worry about what her husband doing? The only people y'all should be talking to is a divorce lawyer. Why don't y'all just get the fuck off the internet?
Okay, y'all, so I just left from this date with this dude. So, mind you, he took me to Applebee's. So, in my mind, I'm thinking, like, okay, this is just like a laid-back place. Like, it's really like a fast food restaurant. So, he didn't tell me that we had to dress a certain type of way. So, I'm like, okay, cool. So, I put on my scarf, a black shirt, and I threw on these little basketball shorts. So, when I get there and I'm sitting down, he looking at me all weird and shit. So, I'm trying to figure out, like, what the problem was. I didn't say anything because I'm like, oh, I thought we was just going to go grab something to eat. And then he gonna say, oh, so this how you be dressing when you go on dates. And I'm like, first of all, a date? Like, you literally took me to Applebee's. We all know that Applebee's ain't no expensive dressing up type of place to go to. So I dressed for the occasion. And I had my scarf on with my black shirt. And I had on some basketball shorts. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, what the problem was. Like, if you would have took me to a more expensive restaurant, then maybe I would have dressed up a little bit more. But because you took me to Applebee's, I didn't feel the need to want to get all fancy and dressed up. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, what the problem was. So when I got home, he gonna sit up here and text me and was like, is this how you go to dates? Like, do you dress like that when you go to all your dates? And I'm like, if they not like fancy restaurants or like an expensive place, then yeah, I'm gonna dress however I want to dress. And then he gonna say, I like when my women dress up when they look nice no matter where we going. And I'm like, you literally took me to Applebee's. You ain't take me nowhere fancy. So why do I need to get all dressed up and dolled up just to go sit at Applebee's? That food on that menu costs less than like $15.
I just saw a video of a girl saying that African girls are not raised to have sisterhood. And then in particularly Nigerian girls are not raised to have sisterhood. And honestly, when I saw the video, I wasn't even offended because it's one of the situations where you're like, damn, what has she experienced? Because I can't relate. I also can't be like, oh my God, you're hella wrong. Because baby, I ain't experienced that before. But if that's what she's experienced, that's her business. Now, as for me on this side, some of the best women in my life are Africans. And then I would say a good chunk of them are Nigerians, okay? Because obviously I'm Nigerian and that's who I'm around a lot. And then I just look at like the sisters my mom has, like non-related. The people she considers sisters. Friendships my parents have with their friends. And then the friendships I've been blessed with my friends. The girlfriends I have, 10 out of 10, we'll always pick them in this life and the next, okay? So I didn't even get upset seeing the video. I was more sad for her because I'm like, baby, the best people I know are Nigerians. And if you feel that way about African girls or Nigerian girls not having sisterhood, you're missing out on so much. My God. But as for me and mine, baby, thank God for the people he put in my life. Okay? Thank you.